We're back on the Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady, and we can't wait to show you all the details. It's Embarkation Day! We're going to show you the Embarkation out of Miami, an XL Sea Terrace room tour, and ask, should you upgrade your cruise to Rockstar Status? We have 3 points to consider before you book. First note, we used Virgin's Status Match program to land their Deep Blue Extras status because of our loyalty status with another cruise line, and it definitely had its perks.
Boarding with Deep Blue Extras as opposed to last time when we were Barcelona, we were Rockstars. Here we were Deep Blue Extras. You literally just walk right in the door. You don't have to worry about any of the lineup stuff at all. Also as Deep Blue Extras, because you board in between the 15-minute slots, when you walk in, there's no one here because everyone boards right on the 15s. So come on the 7s.
Rather than kicking off our relaxing vacation with a stressful check-in process, this set the tone for the service that Virgin shows us across the board.
We would like to welcome aboard arrival time 1:45 and 2 o'clock.
And just like that, we were sailing. We immediately went to our room to check things out. None of that waiting for your room to be ready stuff, which we experience on some other cruise lines.
Hi, room. Look at you.
Hey travelers, welcome to room 14326Z. Did I get that right?
You got that right.
Woo! Here on the Valiant Lady. So we're going to give you a little room tour. It's very different than last time we sailed. We were in a suite aft suite, and this time we're not sailing in a suite. And so we're going to show you what kind of room we get with an XL Sea Terrace. Did I get that right?
You got that right.
Woo! One thing that I was wishing they had last time in our suite after suite was some kind of hooks on the walls, and hey, we've got them here. So you don't have to be a suite guest to have some suite amenities like wall hooks. But there's a full-length mirror here and a couple of hooks by the door, which is just really convenient to have on hand. We walk straight into the bathroom area. Now, one of the differences, there is no door here between the main part of the cabin and the bathroom area, but that's okay because the shower has a frosted door and the toilet room has a frosted door. You'll remember last time there was clear glass and you were like hiding around the corner for privacy. Here, I'm actually grateful that there's a little more privacy. Even though it's open at the top, it's not completely sealed off, but you'll be okay. Again, this is maybe the largest sink at sea, and I love this nice wide trough on this sink. Everything is just sleek. I like it a lot. Modern, almost kind of mid-century modern. I like that they give you makeup towels because I always feel badly like I'm gonna stain their towels when I wash my face, and so now I know this is the designated towel and that's okay. Let me just give you a little peek in here. This room has toilet. Yep, it's pretty much just a toilet. But I like that little ledge there, it's kind of helpful. And in here the shower has a rainfall shower head and the wand, plus some of your shower products in pump style on the side. Let's go check out the bedroom. One of the things I love about Virgin is that they make sure every room is stocked with water. These seem to, I think this one is the sparkling and this one is still. I love that you get sparkling water in your room, not just fancy suite guests. Everybody stay hydrated and bring your own water bottle. You can refill it here. They're really trying to help cut down on single-use plastics, which is awesome. This chair here is super cute. That was the chair.
Sure
That was the chair. Let's check out the closet situation because this is different. I don't usually like when cruises just give you a curtain. This to me feels like dorm life all over again, but I'll let it go. I'm really excited though that when they give you shelves, they also are starting to give you some baskets, because I have on other cruise lines been known to stack up all my stuff and have it go tumbling off the shelves. Don't love it. Much prefer a drawer. Here you have the option of some drawers here. They're pretty shallow, but that's okay for undergarments and things like that. And then if you need bigger, bulkier items, you do have your baskets up top and plenty of room to stash suitcases or just leave things down below. I might be requesting more hangers. We do have all the details about our washing bag here, and as part of our Deep Blue Extras, we do get a load of laundry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So...
And some pressed items as well, though I don't know that I have anything to press.
I was just going to ask for a steamer. Last time they let us borrow a steamer, and I'm hoping they'll let me again. But maybe I'll send it out and get it pressed professionally.
One thing that was a big difference between this closet and the other closet, you really disliked the last closet because it wasn't very long, and so your dresses kept getting bunched up at the bottom. At least with this closet, while it may feel a little more temporary dorm-like in style, it's a little bit more functional because now you can have a full-length dress.
Yeah, I really like those long, like maxi dresses and full-length jumpsuit rompers, and they were just like folded at the knees in that suite after suite. Let's head over to the desk area. I think this is really smart because some people don't use the desk at all, and they've shaped it in a way that really gives you plenty of walking room through the room. But if you need it, it's here, and it's functional. It really is. There is a mini fridge down here, just a little teeny. I'll probably stick my snacks on this shelf right next to it.
No bottles of liquors hiding in there.
No, this is just empty for anything you may need to refrigerate that you bring in. When they designed these rooms, initially the idea was that you would have this bed set up all evening, and then during the day, your steward would pivot half the bed this way and set it up as a sofa. There's cushions and a whole situation that makes this look more like a living room. They don't really do that much anymore. You could request it, but basically nobody does. So you have this awkward little ledge here, and I don't know if I'm supposed to like, is this my stage? I don't know what this is for.
We'll be doing a short play here as part of we're impromptu happenings cast.
Could we get like a private performance from the magician? This is getting weird. He's probably been asked to do that before. I'll clean it before we're done. Worth noting that when this was a part-time sofa setup, there is a little drawer down here and another one down here. The second one you can't get to anymore, but this one does still give you some access. I actually initially was like, what do I do with this? But you know what? This is such a good suitcase stand. Mm-hmm. If you don't unpack your suitcase and you want to just leave it out, it's a great spot for it.
At least for one of the bags.
Yeah. But they do have like easily accommodating furniture, adaptable furniture, like this bedside table that can go scoot wherever you need it. You need a bedside table, you got one. You don't need one, scoot it right over there. Similarly, this guy right here on the armrest is so functional as a bedside table without actually having to take up square footage in your room. I like these little lights that are just manually operated, but you do have switches on the side that operate some of the overhead lighting as well. And on both that side and this side, I have two USBs and a US electrical outlet. The one on that side is a little far from the bed, so just make note that that might take a 6-foot cord instead of a typical 4-foot cord. And down here on the desk, you also have some additional plugs. We have 2 American plugs, 2 USBs, but one of them is being occupied by this tablet, and 1 European. So European outlet? All right, good. Bring your converter and make use of that too. As with any Virgin cruise, what you really want is the balcony. I love these curtains. I feel like my stress levels drop just looking at these curtains. But they do provide blackout shades as well if you're not looking for the sunrise to interrupt your recovery sleep. Worth noting, anytime the door is unlocked, the AC is off. And I just realized it's starting to get a little warm in here. That's because the AC is off. But let's go check out the balcony. It's no suite after suite. That thing, you could play a full-on basketball game out there. It was ginormous. But you have a couple little seats here and a little table. This is not as large, so I don't know that we're doing any like room service brunch on this table. But it's a fantastic place to sit and have some coffee. And as with every balcony on Virgin, you get the red hammock. Back inside. It is a little dim in here, but I think some of that is because it's so overcast outside, you're not really getting any natural light. So, I mean, you can even expect it to be about the same brightness, even in the evening. You've got a TV mounted on the wall here, so we'll be able to watch whatever we want. I'm actually excited to see what movies they have on demand right now. And I did want to point out, of course, there's a good size safe. I think you could fit a full-size laptop in there. You want to try it?
Sure.
I think we can. We'll come back and put a note below if it didn't work out. And there is a hairdryer. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if that's really going to cut it. You know what? I think they supplied us with these hairdryers because they know they have their own blow-dry bar downstairs and they're trying to get some sales. Because that's not going to cut it. But that's okay. That is what there is. It's some of the same amenities that you'll see on other Virgin rooms, like we have the cute little bottle opener and our little octopus. That these you can take home if you want to pay the $12. I do think that they have these available. What's this guy? $25. He's so cute though. They do have these available down in the gift shop as well if you don't want to take the one from your stateroom. This octopus is looking like he's been on a few too many sailings, so I'd probably buy a new one. And one of the amenities of every Virgin room is that you get a tablet that controls everything. We can control mood lighting, we can control what we watch on the TV. With this I can do my room controls like my air conditioning lights. Oh, are these curtains automatic? Why do electric curtains feel so fancy? Okay, that's awesome and I love it. But you can get all kinds of information and access to various services on board using your tablet. And we're gonna watch that safety video so that we can check off our muster drill. If you're not sure if you want an XL Sea Terrace or to upgrade to a Rockstar Suite, let us offer a few points from our final day.
So, successful trip?
Yeah. So I think I wanted to talk about the differences between our suite after suite on our last cruise and being in the XL Sea Terrace this time.
Rockstar versus not Rockstar.
Right. Is it worth it to be a suite guest? And what are those benefits that we missed? Or maybe we didn't miss at all?
So there's things that you can put like real monetary value to, like how much the liquor in the bar in your suite, how much is that worth? Honestly, on this particular sailing, we had so much bar tab and so much sailor loot for a variety of different reasons, but primarily because we were sailing on this sailing through My Next Virgin Voyages booking, so we had a whole lot of sailor. So
it's like the onboard rebooking bonus.
Yeah. And because this was also only a 4-night sailing, we only had a very isolated period of time to try to spend all of that money. Needless to say, we didn't get through all of it.
With the sailor loot, we ran through the stores last night and they're like,
it was like supermarket sweep.
I've never bought so much at a gift shop.
Socks.
It's like our kids would like this. I could use new clothes. Like,
Yeah, stuff that we would not spend money on organically,
Right.
but that we had money to burn up. Anyway, on this particular sailing, there would have been no real tangible benefit to having the stocked bar in the room, because we could have bought all of that and all that we would have needed through our bar tab or through our sailing.
And I will also note that as a generally non-drinker, I had almost nothing to drink on this cruise. I did have coffees, juices, non-alcoholic cocktails, and they having that the bar tab was more helpful toward those items. Whereas when we had the stocked bar, it was what they gave us, and I took advantage of, I think, the ginger beers.
Yeah.
And that was about it. So as a non-drinker, I actually find the stocked bar for Rockstars to be a waste.
There's a question of whether Richard's Rooftop is worth it. For this 4-night sailing, I think at best, even if we had access to it, we would have gone there once. And also there's the champagne hour that I don't know that we would have necessarily made due to the way that, the different itineraries worked out. So all to say, I don't think that would have been all of that valuable. I think the thing that we would have definitely put real money against was having access to the Rockstar space on Bimini, because we found the seating and just how things were lined up on Bimini to be much more crowded. And so having that private space would have been really, really valuable.
We could always have booked a cabana or something.
Yeah.
This could have saved us that if we had Rockstar status. So that's something that I think I would specifically give a check mark to Rockstar status on Bimini sailings.
Then I think the last thing, and the one that's harder to put an actual dollar amount against, is having access to a Rockstar agent versus not having access to a Rockstar agent. I don't feel like there was anything that we missed out on by not having a Rockstar agent able to book it for us. It is worth saying that took some effort on our part by making sure that when the restaurant window opened in advance of the sailing, we jumped onto it as soon as the window opened, like within minutes of it opening, booked all the restaurants that we wanted and roughly the times that we wanted. I do wonder if you book your sailing later, or if you don't get in right at that window, if you might make a slightly different decision. Because we also qualify for Deep Blue Extras, there are a number of benefits that come with that kind of outweigh for us not having a Rockstar agent. And by that I mean we were able to board early as soon as we got to the terminal. By virtue of that, you get into the building. As soon as you're in the building, I'm into the ship's Wi-Fi system. Once you're on the ship's Wi-Fi system, then you can start booking various events.
All the entertainment options.
Yeah. If you have Deep Blue Extras, you can kind of move to the head of the line through that and take advantage of things that you might, if you boarded later, have to rely on a Rockstar agent for. But honestly, if you have a Rockstar agent, you're going to try to be at the beginning anyway.
It's true, but you got on board and went straight to the room and sat down and focused on your app and your phone. So if your goal is to get on the cruise and just kick off your vacation and not have to do the work, you can let your Rockstar agent do the work for you.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, you were very focused when we got on to use the events coordinator. If you're on a longer cruise that has more entertainment options, and I did hear people on the sailing say they really wanted to go see the comedian and weren't able to get in, your Rockstar agent could help make that happen. So if you're on a sailing where you want to focus on entertainment, or you have restaurants you definitely want to get into, or if you're very picky about your dining times, because if you like early dining and some of those spots get booked up faster, you may need a Rockstar agent to help you get those times. So it depends on how much that matters.
At the end of the day, looking at our next Virgin sailing, what are we booking?
Do you do the booking?
I do. As of right now, we're in an XL Sea Terrace we are not in a Rockstar Suite. And based on this experience, we are totally satisfied with that and don't feel the need
But we did just peek into the
to a Brilliant Suite
Brilliant
down the
Suite.
hall. And it's brilliant.
It was so pretty. Wow, look at that bathroom. You can see the shower from out here in the bed. It's huge. Look at that sofa. Wow. Lovely.
That couch is nice.
Oh. It's okay. Also make sure that you double check what are the deep blue extras. Is there matching going on? Is it something you're eligible for? And take advantage of that.
Yeah, it is worth saying Deep Blue Extras, the program has changed a little bit. By our count, there's going to be a year where we're actually going to lose our Deep Blue Extras and become Blue Extras. It's a little tricky. You should do your own research because your mileage may vary.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna sail again.
Oh yeah.
And we hope this helps you figure out which kind of room you would like to book.
Yep.
See you this time next year.
Bye.